Jamal Crawford, Tracy McGrady, famous basketball player. I thought he was a baseball player. Steph Curry was so right. Anyway, Stephen Jackson. Stephen Jackson? You mean 5? Sure. What a lot of nicknames. Anyway, this is a paint palette. This is a paintbrush. If you want to hire a painter, you hire a painter. What kind of painter? One who knows how to keep her brushes clean, probably. You mean clean? We need to clean this up. This was not a good base layer. It is shimmer. It is golden talcon. Golden talcon is definitely best. Angled is definitely best. Are you certain? I'm definitely certain. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna drop some water in there. Alright, maybe splattering your water is not the way to go. Uh-oh. Shit. Shoot. Don't swear in your YouTube videos. That's bad. Oh, into the thing. Alright, this is much safer. The water is now contained. Now, we want the green. Hazel and I used up all the green and all the purple irresponsibly. It was very pretty. Now we have this. It's good to be home sign. It's gonna be good to be home back in Boston after that awful, god-awful Miami series. That awful Jimmy Butler is out of the way. Jesus Christ. Wish that dude would retire. Shit. I guess the coach matters. So Doc Rivers is free to go back to... Where? Boston. Doc Rivers belongs in Boston. Do you think he knows? I think it's a battle between Ime Udoka and Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers belongs in Boston. He belongs the head coach. Or he could be on the court. Who cares? Put him on the court. In Boston, where he belongs. Doc Rivers belongs in Boston. Yeah, Doc Rivers belongs in Boston. Everyone knows it. They kept that pretty boy coach that they didn't want to be their head coach anymore until they went off and hired Ime Udoka. And that pretty boy Brad Stevens is still around. It's hard to find a pretty brunette these days, huh? It was always hard to find a pretty brunette. What? Don't you realize all these Celtics men that you love and adore are married? Yeah. I don't even love and adore Brad Stevens, so stop being presumptuous. He looks charming enough. I don't know. Kobe, 6'7", just you deal with guys like Bonzi Wells. You got to deal with 250-pound Bonzi Wells. That's a weird tapping sound. That's very annoying. Ron Artest. That's no. What? Why? Why would you say no to Ron Artest? Ron Artest needs to stop being sad. Stop that. Stop it. If you were asked about Ron Artest, what would you say? Definitely not. Why? I'll tell you later. It was 2009. It was a different time. What? No way. What a dork. Did you just call Ron Artest, Meta World Peace, a dork? Yeah? Why, you don't think he's a dork? You're supposed to be showing us your painting, not Jamal Crawford. Sorry, that was Jamal Crawford, not my painting. I figured that was the prettiest thing you wanted to look at. Not my Celtics, but it's good to be home sign. You've never even been to Boston and you want to move to Boston? Yeah. Why? Because I'm a control freak, that's why. No, I've always wanted to move to Boston. That's where I wanted to go to school. When I was a little kid and I wanted to go hang out with Aunt Teresa. The cooler than Mother Teresa, Aunt Teresa? Yes, the cooler than Mother Teresa, Aunt Teresa. She's Aunt Teresa. She knows who she is, and she knows she's cooler than Mother Teresa. She's Mother Teresa, okay? Fine, she's Mother Teresa. So you think that your aunt is like Mother Teresa? But you'd make fun of a Jesus wannabe? I do not make fun of a Jesus wannabe. I delight in being a whistleblower. And my artsiness shows. Ooh, this is good. I like shimmer. Ooh, it's getting thick. If you let it soak into the shimmer paint, it works really well. Now, shimmer goes great on top of your base layer paints, your matte paints. Yeah. All right. Don't forget to subscribe so I can go live, and you can send me super chats with your disposable income should you be a person who happens to have disposable income in your spare time. Super chats are gonna be ridiculous. Why? Because I'll just be live all the time. I don't give a shit. Fucking paint nonstop. Oh, I swear all the time, though. Yeah, I definitely do. Bye. That's Jamal Crawford. That's T-Bag. That's Stack. You could call him Stephen Jackson. Steven Jackson. Steven. Not Stephen. Steven. Despite the PH. Is that Gilbert Arenas? Who gave Chancellor a twin? We're not getting identical twins for people. Why not? We're not having an identical twin game for the NBA. Why not? We should not do that. You're right. So you have to plant your elbows? Yeah. I asked for more highlights on all the smoke. I also asked them to film way more. Why? I asked them to be more braggadocious. Why? Because I wanted them to put highlights in all their clips and pictures. What kind of pictures? Pictures without cheerleaders in the background? So the courts were too small back then? Yeah, so they had to keep redesigning arenas. And now all the arenas are too small. Yeah, because we need to make tickets cheaper, which means we need to sell more tickets, which means we need bigger Megatrons. So we need a bunch of arenas built. So we're really going to do an FDR presidency? We're really going to do an FDR presidency? I love Marianne Williamson. This is great. Does Lansing know that you love Marianne Williamson? Lansing does know to love Does Lansing love Marianne Williamson? I just want to know if Lansing, in particular, loves Marianne Williamson. Why Lansing? What's up with Lansing? I love Michigan. Why? Well, they're Michigan. They're nice people. It's too gray there. Those sunny people over the desert, notice it's too gray in Michigan. Fucking sad and depressing as fuck. Ain't got no vitamin D. Too much cloud cover all winter long. Boring, depressing, cold, awful Michigan. Jesus Christ, what a fucking sad ass, gloomy weather, seasonal depression causing state. I love you, Michigan. Your lake's gorgeous, by the way. I fucking love that lake. It's one of my favorite lakes ever. And it's right next to Chicago. I love Chicago. Anyway. I need someone who can afford 2 personal assistants. And a cleaning lady. One for them, one for me, and one for me would be benefited by. Too many for you. Personal assistants, yeah. You mean kids? Yeah. We'll train kids to be personal assistants and pay them according to their skill sets. Why? Because kids want money, just like adults. Stack, stack. Jack. 5. What? Steven Jackson? Bye. Matt Barnes is missing. Dang it.